Hello, my name is Päivi Pelli. I work as a senior researcher at the European Forest Institute, and I have with me today Teppo Hujala. Teppo works as a professor for bioeconomy at the University of Eastern Finland. And last June, we organized a horizon scanning workshop in the European Bioeconomy Scientific Forum that was arranged here in Joensuu. And based on the work we have done on horizon scanning, we will discuss what is horizon scanning and what is new in the field of horizon scanning for forest bioeconomy. Would you like to say something, Teppo, about your work?
Sure, I can tell a little bit of background. In the field of forest bioeconomy and forest sciences, we have a lot of experience and expertise in preparing and analyzing different quantitative scenarios. And also we have a quite good understanding of different megatrends affecting forest bioeconomy, like climate change is a typical example of a global big change factor. At the same time, we have a common practice of doing short-term market forecasting analysis. But what we have less experience, less activities is what falls in between the analysis of different change signals and factors that might become game changers or make systemic changes or disruptions or different types of, let's say, factors that really change the way how we work and how we do business and use our forests in a sustainable way.
Interesting. But let's start with the basics about what is horizon scanning. We have worked on these methods already for 2 years or so, and collecting also examples of horizon scanning work by different institutions. And those examples that we have found, there are actually several definitions. What is a horizon scanning? So how would you explain? What is horizon scanning?
I would explain horizon scanning so that it is a systematic and comprehensive detection and analysis interpretation of potential signals of change that can be found from different sources and channels. And then I'm thinking about different types of not so well known change signals, because that's the weakness in our knowledge and our understanding.
Out of curiosity, how did you come across with this method yourself?
Oh, it was 2017, I think, when I was preparing to organize a conference of small-scale forestry in Vaasa, Finland. And I contacted an environmental futurist, Dave Bengston, who worked at that time at the US Forest Service. And I proposed that we prepare a futures-related presentation relating to the futures of family forestry. And he suggested that perhaps we could make use of one of the horizon scanning hits of their horizon scanning project that they had recently initiated in collaboration between US Forest Service and the University of Houston. And that was the time when I practically first was introduced by this method. And since that, I've learned quite a lot from their example and from other examples. And that suggestion led us to publish a research paper on a change signal called Coming Age of Wood, or the Century of Wood, which we analyzed from the viewpoint of which kind of direct and indirect implications to small-scale family forestry this signal of a potential century of wood phenomenon could yield.
How you think what would motivate the forest sector organizations to learn more about these methods?
Rapid response capacity is one of the main kind of outcomes that could help the different organizations working in the sector to be better prepared for the future that is unknown, but still after going through the thought exercises of various types of very uncertain developments induced by these change signals that were previously unexplored, you are actually better equipped with such a resilience that you can possibly cope with those emerging game changers when they actually appear.
Exactly. So this very fuzzy field of signals thinking the unthinkable actually has a clear linkage to practical work and making the organizations, maybe even the whole forest sector, future-proof. If you could decide yourself, what should we do in the forest-based sector? What would you like to do with horizon scanning?
I would like to follow part of the example of the US Forest Service and the University of Houston example and go beyond. Have a competent team of horizon scanners and have them trained, have a common vision and practices and the database software so that we could make use of this expertise and resource base for collecting these and continuously collecting change signals as a horizon scanning exercise connected to future studies research connected to that methodological and conceptual development so that this methodology would be also scientifically valid and validated, and also have this actor network or research and scanner network connected to various forest-based sector networks that could then be the beneficiaries and users of the information generated. And then it would be great if there would also be the industry and the policymaker component involved so that they would be part of the clientele and part of the co-creators of knowledge, and so that there would be both policy and business relevance of this activity so that we could have a continuous knowledge exchange between the industrial and policy spheres, and not forgetting this third sector involvement as well. So that would be my kind of vision at this stage.
This sounds quite inspiring. Let's see, what can we promise for the next step?
Well, there will be more workshops than the one that was organized in June in connection to the European Bioeconomy Scientific Forum, but we hope to give opportunities for coming and hearing more, maybe getting trained, maybe participating some hands-on exercises, piloting something, giving feedback, saying your wishes, raising concerns, asking critical questions, and helping the whole community to improve in future's capacities.
Yes, looking forward to that. Also looking forward to others tell and share their experience about investigating the future, whether it is the weaker or stronger signals. For now, thank you.
Thank you from my side as well.